everybody, in today's video I have polishes from the Moonshine Manny Musicals Part 1 collection. This is a 6-piece collection. There is one add-on polish to the collection. The add-on polish will be added to your order if you ordered the full 6 pieces within the first 48 hours of launch. This already launched, so if you guys ordered the whole collection, you'll get the add-on. You can always purchase the add-on separately as well for $12. All the polishes individually are $12 each, or you can get all 6 polishes for $64. She's also doing another Project Dupe release, which I'll be sharing with you guys today. And a lot of really fun polishes here, a lot of really fun inspiration. I'm a big musicals girl, so I was really excited to see that this was going to be the inspiration on this collection. Again, I am sorry that I am late with this. My personal life has just had a lot going on. I won't get too much into it, but let's start talking about the polishes, you guys. The first polish in the collection is called 525,600 polishes. You guys can see there how cute that is. This is a black jelly base packed with a variety of blue and green glitters and aqua ghost flakies. This polish is inspired by the musical Rent. So for me, formula on this was a little bit tricky. I felt like I had a hard time getting all the glitter to be where I wanted it to be, and then I felt like I had a hard time getting the base to kind of level. There's probably other swatchers who didn't have a hard time with this. For some reason I just did. I don't know if it was a bad day or what, but this one was tricky for me. My swatch pictures of this are 3 coats with a coat of glossy top coat. I highly recommend the glossy top coat because this does want to dry just a little bit textured with all the glitter. And make sure you let everything dry really well between coats, because you will end up with bald spots if the glitter starts moving around and it's not dry. So let's get into the swatching of 525,600 polishes. Next polish in the collection, you guys, I'm so excited for this one. This is called Because I Knew You. This is described as a neon green jelly filled with a mix of green glitters and flakies and accented with pink, orange, gold iridescent flakes. This is inspired by the musical Wicked. You could probably have guessed that before I talked about it, but super pretty, you guys. I really love the mix of stuff that's in this polish. I love the neon brightness. Great formula. 2 to 3 coats to get opaque depending on nail length and application. My swatch pictures are 2 coats with a coat of glossy top coat. This also totally gave me Halloween vibes. I think it's perfect going into summer, but this reminded me of Halloween. I could see this stamped with some beautiful Halloween nail art, or like a Skittle with some orange and black, totally getting you ready for Halloween. Super fun, you guys. If you're my skin tone or darker, I think you're gonna get a lot of pop off this on the nail. If you love neons like I do, you're gonna love this polish. Let's get into live swatching of Because I Knew You. Next polish in the collection is called Do You Hear the People Sing? You guys, look how pretty this is. This is a blue-gray multi-cream. That threw me for a loop, but she does have multi-creams. So this is a blue-green multi-cream glowing with iridescent and multi-chrome shimmers, shifting raspberry, copper, gold, and green. This is inspired by the musical Les Miserables. I've never seen that musical. I've never read the book, so I'm not sure. I have no tie to that one, but to this polish, you guys, I am definitely tied. This is so pretty. The shimmer in this polish shows up beautifully on the nail. It has a great formula, 2 coats to get opaque. My swatch pictures are 2 coats with a coat of glossy top coat. This is one of those polishes like when you move your hands around, it's totally mesmerizing. This is another one I feel like could cause a car accident, like when you're driving and the light catches it, like you might just go off the road. So pretty. The base color is super flattering, kind of reminds me of like a denim color. Obsessed, you guys. If you love blue polish, if you love this or like blue polish with pink shimmer, this is so good. Loved this one. Let's get into live swatching of Do You Hear the People Sing. Next polish in the collection is called Here I Go Again. This is really sparkly and pretty. This is an icy blue, a mega hollow with linear hollow, micro hollow glitters, and hollow dust for some ultra bling, and glowing with blue to purple shimmer. This is inspired by the musical Mamma Mia. I love Mamma Mia, you guys. So fun. This polish is so beautiful, you guys. It has like this very beautiful icy blue quality. Then you get all this beautiful holographic and sparkle and bling. It sort of reminds me of like when something gets frosted over but then the sun hits it and it gets kind of sparkly. Or it kind of reminds me of the movie Frozen. It's like really gorgeous. I think it's perfect for winter, but I think it's perfect going into spring as well. Great formula on this, 2 to 3 coats to get opaque. My swatch pictures of this were 2 coats with a coat of glossy top coat. When you move your hands around, this gives you a lot of sparkle. Super pretty. If you're an icy blue polish fan and you love your icy blue with some sparkle, this is really beautiful. So let's get into live swatching of Here I Go Again. Next polish in the collection is called I'm Not Throwing Away My Shot. This is super fun, you guys. I really enjoyed this one. This is a cream crelly filled with teal, navy, violet, and red, copper, gold multichrome flakies. This is inspired by the musical Hamilton. I love the flaky mix in this. I guess let's talk about Hamilton first. I'm probably the last person on earth to ever see Hamilton. I saw it while I was recovering from my surgery. And I feel like I was kind of out of it a little bit, so I may need to watch again. I thought the songs were really good. I did like it, but I think if I watched it again, I might love it. My sister loves it. My niece loves it. They have the soundtrack. They listen to all the songs. A ton of people I know love it, so I think I need to give it another chance to like blossom into some love. But this polish, I love. I was kind of concerned how I was going to feel about this because I feel like the base color seems a little bit cream, like a little bit warm as opposed to like straight up white in my opinion. But when I put this on, obsessed. I loved the way it looked on the nail. I think this is another one. It's perfect for winter, perfect going into spring. I could even see wearing this in the summer with like some brighter polish, like an accent nail to some brighter manis or something. Perfect for fall. This is like just a really versatile color. If you love a white crowdy with a bunch of flakies, this is really good. Great formula. 2 coats to get opaque. My swatch pictures are 2 coats with a coat of glossy top coat. I really was surprised like how obsessed with this one I was. So let's get into live swatching of I'm Not Throwing Away My Shot. next polish in the collection is Music of the Night. This is gorgeous, you guys. This is a silver hollow base sparkling with holographic red and black micro glitters, red, orange, gold, green iridescent micro flakies, and white matte micro glitters. This is obviously inspired by Phantom of the Opera. That's probably my favorite musical of all time. I've seen it multiple times. When we were younger, my dad actually took us to San Francisco, and he took me, my sister, and my mom to watch Phantom of the Opera at a really, really fancy theater there, sort of like in a, there's like a square there. Oh, I don't remember. But anyways, I was probably like in 8th grade, and oh my gosh, obsessed. So I've seen this at least 4 or 5 times. I love the movie. I love the soundtrack. I'm obsessed. My husband took me to watch this for our anniversary one year, and it was so funny because he actually fell asleep, and I was like, really? But so good. His opinion on this musical like does not matter because it's good. This polish, you guys, is so beautiful. I love like how it sort of looks like holographic, but then there's these like white and black glitters that sort of look like salt and pepper mixed in hollow. It's really cool. The hollow on this is really beautiful. It's just like super flattering. It's like sparkly, but then sort of like a palette cleanser at the same time. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I feel like you get the bling, but then it's kind of subdued as well. I don't know. Obsessed with this one. I think it would be a perfect accent nail polish. I think it's beautiful as a full out manicure, and this is another one I think is very versatile. I think this could work in winter. I think this could work in summer. I think this could work in fall. I think it's perfect going into spring. The formula on this was really, really good too. It's really nice and easy to build up. When you put the glossy top coat on it, like all this beautiful sparkle and shimmer just really comes to life, you guys. So good. Great inspiration as well. Let's get into the swatching of Music of the Night. And then last, this is the add-on polish. This polish is called Through Faith and Love. So let me read you this here. This is the add-on to the collection. It's only included with the full collection purchase from 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to 9 a.m. March 14th. So that's already all passed. So if you guys ordered the full collection, you're going to get this. It's also available for purchase separately. This is a gold jelly packed with a mix of iridescent flakies shifting through pink, red, orange, gold, and green hues. Orange, gold, green shifting shimmer, and gold micro hollow. You could use this polish as a tinted topper or on its own. So I am going to show this to you on its own. It built up really nice on 3 coats. It's so flaky packed, you guys. It's really beautiful. As a topper, one of the other swatchers, Inca Nail Art, I think that's how you pronounce it. She actually paired this over a gray cream, and you guys, it was perfection. So I definitely want to play around with this as a topper and see how I feel about it. This is a very warm polish, but I did enjoy it. I think if you tend to stay away from warm polishes, I do just want you to know this does pull very, very warm because there's just a lot of gold in there. But this is another one that like when you move your hands around, there's a lot of like elements and excitement on the nail. Great formula, really, really pretty. So let's get into the swatching of Through Faith and Love. So those are all the polishes from the Musicals Part 1 collection, and then I'm going to be talking about the Project Dupe polish next. The Project Dupe polish is called My Boyfriend's Back. This is inspired by OPI's My Boyfriend Scales Walls. This is sort of a, well, let me read you her description, not give you mine because I'm not the maker. So this is inspired by OPI My Boyfriend Scales Walls from the Spider-Man collection, which launched in collaboration with the Amazing Spider-Man movie in the spring of 2012. Time flies, you guys. This came out 8 years ago. Does anybody else feel old? Because I feel old right now. That's just crazy to me. This is an intensely pale gray cream. So this is sort of like white with just a drop of black to give you just a little tiny bit of gray. That's how I picture this polish being made, because that's how I'm going to describe it. This had a really thick formula for me. I don't know if it was just my bottle, but I feel like you could get this opaque in one coat if you were extremely careful. For me, it was almost a little too thick. Next time I wear it, I would probably put in a couple drops of thinner just to kind of thin it out a bit. Like I said, again, I don't know if it's just my bottle, if everyone's bottle was like that. I think she was trying to make it more opaque, which I do appreciate. I felt like you had to paint really fast with it, and when I swatch, I don't paint really fast because I try not to have a lot of cleanup. So that's what I thought. The color is gorgeous though, you guys. This is actually the polish that Judica Nail Art put through Faith and Love over. You guys go to the Moonshine Manny Facebook page and look at her swatches of these two together. It is like another level. So that's everything I have to share with you guys from Moonshine Manny today. Favorites of the Musicals collection. I am going to go with 2 because you know I can't just stick to one. So I'm going to go with these 2. I'm going to go with Do You Hear the People Sing, just because the shimmer in this is so gorgeous, you guys. And the base color is so flattering. Just a gorgeous shade of blue. I really, really, really liked this. Formula was amazing as well. You know there's neon. I have to pick a neon. So this is Because I Knew You. This is perfect, you guys. Formula is great. Super, super neon. You get a ton of pop. It's just a really interesting mix, which I really, really like, of glitters. And I think it works for Halloween, which is my favorite holiday. So that is it, you guys. Let me know if you picked up any polishes from this collection. If you haven't, did anything here catch your attention? And that is it for this video. If you guys liked it, please make sure to click the like button down below. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. And thanks you guys for watching. I will see you on the next video. I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.